Yes, it does.
All right, let's do it.
It makes it the day before Halloween.
Okay, let's do it.
Georgia Tech won the toss, deferred, and kicked it in the end zone. So Virginia Tech will have the ball for a
bunch on what he calls the money down there, third down.
Peter Moore punts it away for Virginia Tech. Ray is the deep man. He let it bounce at the 35 and scoop it up at the 29. Spun around and dropped by several white shirts. And then we'll mark him at about the 26-yard line. Sims. Spinning was Gibbs near the 40. With 11-0-1 that season. Thomas is the back. Burmeister will keep it, try to turn that corner, and he's out of bounds near the 30-yard line in front of the Georgia Tech bench.
Absolutely a nice little read here. He's got to make one guy miss, and he does just that. Then it's up the sideline, off to the races. Braxton Burmeister got to make it to the 39.
Virginia Tech, 8th in the conference on third down. Long pass, wide open man. At the 40, it's Turner. Cuts it back to the 15, breaks a tackle. Drake Turner with a stiff arm and into the end zone. Burmeister to Turner, 69 yards and a Virginia Tech touchdown.
Fantastic protection. You're not going to see it right here, but to have this long, to have a pump, and then to be able to throw it out there. Confusion, obviously, in the Georgia Tech secondary, and taking advantage of it. Pass protection when he's in there, and they're blitzing.
Sims, for the screen action, flag is out. The hit is near midfield on Jordan Mason again. Offensive coordinator Dave Patno. See what he dials up here. They're going to toss it out to Smith. And he got shoved out of bounds. Statesville, North Carolina. Fake on the handoff. Burmeister double clutch, complete, flags out. Turner down the sideline inside the 30. He got rocked by Tariq Carpenter. And here we go with more physical activity after the whistle. There is a flag.
Just going right up the gut here.
4th and 1. Inside the 5. Burmeister still has it. Looking for a man to the end zone. And it is a touchdown. What a play call. They faked the run and then they threw it to the end zone for 4 yards to Tavian Robinson. It's Virginia Tech now as they fake the run. James and Burmeister tosses it.
Sell it hard to Malachi Thomas. And it was a good job to cover that boot and somebody to be home for the quarterback.
Dave Patno, the offensive coordinator. 1 for 3 on third down. Sims has to improvise. Throw on the run. Not enough on it. Tough throw.
First quarter because the clock had expired.
Appreciate the clarification, James. That's Robinson. Clearly on his way to a first down beyond the 30-yard line.
Couldn't come down to one-hander. Here's a third down and short now.
They want to throw it. Burmeister to the 45-yard line. Going up to grab it, Caleb Smith.
Of Chicago, same with Atlanta. But that's not the case with Hart County. It's way up northeast Georgia, up by Clemson, South Carolina, really almost. That's where Malachi Thomas is from, Hart County High School. 3 guys with their foot, hand on the ground.
Going to the mattresses on third down. Number 3, scrambles and throws complete. Blackshear made the catch and fights for the first down. There is a flag out. Well, that was September 25th against then number 21 North Carolina. Here in Atlanta, 45-22. Gibbs. He's the leading tackler in the ACC. There's pass to Turner. He's open again. Turner down the sideline. Busting tackles. Fighting his way. Close to the 6-yard line.
And selling out hard trying to stop it on these short yardage conversion situations, but guys got to stay disciplined. You can't sell out and everybody go after that football after that play fake. Earlier we saw the big...
This from 23 yards away. John Parker Romo. 23-yarder late in the second. 17-7. And now a minute to play in the second quarter. Cutting it up the middle, Blackshear, and tearing through the Georgia Tech defense and past the 35-yard line. Raheem Blackshear for 24 yards for the Hokies.
Burmeister and company hoping they can find a way to get 7 before halftime.
Parker Romo made a 52-yarder against Notre Dame earlier this season. This is Turner again. through the air. Burmeister again. He takes off. Quick cat-like reactions. Puts the head down and rolls near the 37. That's a first down. Over 300 yards of total offense in the first half for Virginia Tech. Burmeister. Throw on the run. Middle distance. Robinson out of bounds. Coach Bates. Nice call with 11 seconds to go. Parker Romo, perfect this season from beyond 40 yards. 3 for 3. You can make it 4 for 4. And a field goal on the board for Virginia Tech. Big points for the Hokies, up 20-7.
Return man as well in Jahmyr Gibbs.
29 plays and 170 total yards in the first half. A minimal game
to do some serious damage, moving those chains any way they can.
He ran for 54 yards in the first half. Gibbs on a hesitation, nowhere to go. Submarines his way up past the 45-yard. They'll have to get to the 9-yard line for a first down. It's a short pass near the 20 and caught by Jack Coco.
Far in this game to Georgia Tech's 6.
Sims got hit and the ball came loose. Hokies say they have it. The officials agree. Sims lost the handle on the hit. The ball was on the turf. It was covered up by Peoples.
Well, they get after him right from the giddy up. There's pressure coming up off the edge, and we've seen so many times Amari Barno with the pressure on the edge. This time it's the other side, and Jalen Griffin there with the
34 yards. Parker Romo. The kick is true.
Guys with their hand in the grass, they just bring 3.
3 of 9 on third down. That pass is incomplete. So a field goal, fumble, and now punt on the 3 possessions in the second half for Georgia Tech. Robinson. Robinson to the 40. And he'll amble out of bounds past the 45-yard line.
As good as anyone in the league.
To the right. The pitch. Blackshear. Is that going to be enough? Just inside the 45-yard. Mason is the back. Trying to do the dirty work. Second effort. Needs to get to the 10. He got forced back. I don't think he got there, James.
Stoning that offensive line. Excellent penetration by Pollard. And then here comes, that's our guy, Peoples, in there to clean it up at the very end. And he's going chest for chest with a very powerful runner. Set up a second down and short. Just got to take care of the football, Virginia Tech.
10 carries, 62 yards for Blackshear, trying to add to that total. Runs into Ely again. Did win 2 years ago, 2019. Burmeister trying to freelance. He's going to run. Plenty of room. Burmeister to midfield. Carpenter ran him down.
He was looking the direction of Tavion Robinson. They had him double covered down the field. Nobody left in the middle of the field, all cleared out. And there goes number 3.
Burmeister, much better numbers than a week ago, where he threw for 170. 70's got an open man in Nick Gallo. Gallo let him in, go by, shy of the 20. Thomas in there as the back to the right of Burmeister. 24 gets the call, plowing his way down to the 10. Jordan Dominic the stop. 3 yards. Senior from Peachtree City, Georgia. Georgia Tech. Got to go up tempo. Inside 4 minutes to go. Sims trying to run away, and he won't. Sims pulled down. It's Barno.
But they're unable to touch Jeff Sims. That's not the case with the freak, Amari Barno. I mean, he runs him down and closes that for number 11.
Second sack of the game, Virginia Tech. Loss of 11. Here's Sims just heaving it. There is no receiver in the neighborhood.
They've just been stymied.
Just 3 of 11 on third down. Sims backtracking. It was deflected by Jordan Mason, who tried to make a one-handed grab, and Hawkins almost came up with it. 1 for 2 in the game on fourth down. You gotta go. Yellow Jackets. Sims. Intercepted. Armani Chapman intercepts the pass of Jeff Sims.
Armani Chapman perhaps sealing the deal. A hard ball, a little bit high, taking advantage of a smart defensive play.
Hokies have played all season. What a weird schedule. 6 of their first 7 at home, 4 of their last 5 on the road, including today. Malachi Thomas. Keep it moving inside the 45.
It hasn't been pretty. They've lost. They've dropped a lot of games at home, and people are starting to chirp up there. But last week on into this week,
Thomas, if he had kept his footing, he might have gone the distance.
yeah, he would have run it all the way back to Hart County.
He got 10, James. First down. 26-17 in the final seconds. Tick off the clock, James Bates.
And able to weather that little bit of fire that Georgia Tech came out with in the second half made things interesting there, but able to kind of regain their footing and get back on top.